Competitive 40K is very important to me. It's something to where I've been able to kind of find not only a little bit of a found family, but just overall a community that I am more than happy to be a part of. And oftentimes that community, I feel like, kind of has a bad rap from years past that I personally feel like we have grown out of. But the thing is that with modern culture nowadays, it does kind of seem to where once you have a reputation, you really need to do just about everything you can to get rid of that reputation. And so I would like to kind of start a series every now and then to where I focus on the player aspect, to where I just shrink down. We aren't focused on the macro of the game. We are focused on just humans. Humans playing the game and enjoying the armies that they love. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that everything is peachy dandy in 40K. I understand that there are going to be some people who aren't the nicest, or you guys just don't really click that well. That's unfortunate, but that is a reality, right? I will, however, put forward that I don't think that's the majority. In fact, I don't even think it's a large portion of the community. I think there are certainly a couple people, but one of the main focuses that I've kind of seen from communities all over the world these past couple years is almost like a curation process of, hey, any bad actors, we're getting out of the scene. We don't fuck with people who are going to disrespect, not only the players around them, but this hobby that we so love. And so today, and I know this is a little outdated, editing takes a long time, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, as weird as that sounds. I know the quality is odd. With everything going on, I recorded a video, like kind of an interview-esque thing at the last RTC of 10th edition. This happened about a weekend ago on the 13th, actually, at my local game store. And I just brought some funny little ad mech list that I was like, I'm not even going to play the game. I'm just going to table my opponents. Who gives a heck, right? And at the end of every game, I just sat down with my opponents and we talked. We just had an interview. And I want to present that to you with minimal editing, just to kind of show you normal people of this community. So without further ado, I know this is a long intro. Thank you all so much for giving me your time. Let's go ahead and roll that intro. Now, I am going to hop into the interviews here pretty quickly. Don't worry too much about that. I do just want to preface that, all of these very relaxed games, we're all just coming in to have our last, event of 10th edition. And I think that 10th edition has been good to not only Warhammer, but, the player base itself. And with these interviews, I hope that you can see the people it has been good to. My goal for this video is hopefully you are able to see that these spaces are opening. These spaces are welcoming. And if you aren't someone who goes to tournaments regularly, I would hope this video inspires you to check out Best Coast Pairing, see what's local, maybe even organize something, and just start a community, grow a community, become a part of the community that's around you right now. I am looking forward to possibly seeing you a part of this community. So without further ado, here is, without really any breaks, I don't think there's much need to, without any real breaks, here is my round 1, 2, and 3 opponents telling their stories. Please enjoy.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, let's try one more time.
Yeah, no worries.
So sorry about that, boss.
Yeah, no worries.
Welcome to my life. Okay, so from the top, for the video and everyone watching at home, can you go ahead and give your name?
Yeah, my name is Jason Bernard.
Jason Bernard, you and I just had a lovely round 1 here at Bonfire Games, yes? You're on Emperor's Children. Did you want to go over the list real quick?
Sure. Yeah, I'm playing the normal standard coterie list with 2 Defilers, the new standard coterie list, 2 Defilers, 2 Winged Demon Princes, 2 Tormentors, 2 Infractors with Exultants, 1 unit Noise Marines, 1 Rhino, and 1 Caco.
Yeah, sounds pretty standard to me.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing Emperor's Children, or essentially give me your journey through 40K, where you started out, where you're at right now.
Yeah, so I started right at the end of ninth,
Mhm.
right after, with a group of friends, right after they made War Gear free.
Right.
And so went into there. I started playing. Black Templars was my first army, but I just started to find that with Space Marines, you just have so many choices that you almost get paralyzed by choice, right?
Yeah.
And you don't know which is the right one, what's going, like what unit to use where, and all that stuff. So I wanted to simplify it, really simplify it. So as 10th rolled around, I got into World Eaters, and from World Eaters, I've just really expanded. World Eaters are great because they have very few melee profiles. They're for all intents and purposes, at that time they were a 4-phase army. So you had to worry about lines of sight coming at you, but really it was just a great like starting army, and they just want to run and charge. And at that time they're advanced and charge and all that stuff. And so that was a great entry point. And then kind of with the chaos we talked about a little bit before, you said is a gateway drug. Chaos is the gateway drug,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I started allying in carnivores, and then that led to Chaos Knights, and then I started allying in demons, and that led to Shadow Legion and Space Marines, or Chaos Space Marines. And then I was lucky enough to do well enough in an event to win a free combat patrol, and so I used that combat patrol to get Emperor's Children. That's how we started. Yeah.
When did you get the EC? How long have you been on it?
About 4 months.
About 4 months.
I have like 20, 25 games played.
Okay, nice. How have you been enjoying Emperor's Children?
Actually, I really like them. They really remind me of pre-Codex World Eaters in a way, with the advance and charge and advanced shoot and charge.
Just
and
being able to do whatever.
Yeah, and having that rule set is just, I mean, that's so strong. That's so strong.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. I never really feel like I'm out of a game, or if I need to keep a game close, I can try to keep a game close. Yeah, so I really like the army.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So as of time of recording, it is June 13th. 11th is coming out in a week. We're kind of ending up 10th edition right now. How has 10th been to you? How have you felt about this edition?
I felt really good. So obviously I started the end of 9th. So and War Gear was free, so that wasn't a huge change.
Yeah. So this is this was your first like
start to finish edition. Yeah, start to finish edition. And I've really enjoyed the game. I get to make friends everywhere. And I have friends that I wouldn't have had normally because I'm in TTS Discords and all that stuff. And so I have friends like across the world. And I think that's just really amazing. Yeah. And then 10th itself, I wasn't a competitive player at the beginning, so I didn't have to really deal with a lot of the crazy
like
dysfunction.
Eldar, insane stuff happening.
Yeah, I didn't have to deal with any of that stuff. So as it's gone along, I felt like it's been a pretty good addition. It's been a fun game, and it's got me excited for 11. And the changes that are coming in 11 have me excited too.
Oh yeah. Well, as we are kind of wrapping up 10th, can you go ahead and give me one memory that you have? Doesn't have to be like your favorite moment, your least favorite, but just the first thought that you have that comes to your mind thinking about 10th.
Yeah. So my favorite moment is I had a weekend with friends, and I was playing their Grey Knights, one of my friends' Grey Knights armies, and they had Caldor Drago, and over the course of the weekend I played Grey Knights like 3 or 4 or 5 times, something like that. And in that time frame, I must have failed like 5 or 6 6-inch charges. So you get that with this game, and with rerolls and everything. You just Caldor Dragos, just get in. We're failing 6-inch charges. Let's go.
I mean, that's how that works, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Jason, thank you so much for this.
Yeah.
Good luck in your next games, and hopefully we all enjoy 11th, right?
Yeah, for sure. Right.
Thanks. Okay, so I've got my round 2 opponent. If you would like to introduce yourself, my friend.
Hi, my name is Tice. I have been a friend of Floof's for quite a bit. And today I'm a Space Marines player.
I know you haven't played Space Marines for a minute, huh?
It's been a while. It has been since the start of 10th edition. Been a while.
Okay. We're gonna be giggling it during this. So, what was the list you played today?
So it was the 99. It got that name because it is 9 dreadnoughts, and normally in days past it's been about 300 points of scoring pieces. And today it was just the Lion,
just all gas,
no breaks. 2 Tech Marines, the Lion, 3 Redemptors, 3 Brutalis, and 3 Ballistas.
In Gladius?
Gladius, right? Yes. Yeah.
Hell yeah. When did you made the 99 like at the start of 10th?
Start of the edition. I actually posted about it on Reddit a couple of times with some like after action reports. And it was, I don't know, I'm firmly of the opinion that it's never been a good list. And also, up until now, I have not lost with that list. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but yeah, it's very funny to roll up with 9 Redemptor chassis that are all painted like Lamenters.
Yeah, 9 dreadnoughts and a primer. Because I think before you used Gilliman, right? Or has it always been the Lion?
No, it's never been the Lion before. It's been
really?
like Calidus Assassin, Scout Squad, Voidsman at Arms once upon a time.
I remember that. Yeah.
Okay. And then like some like JPIs,
Yeah.
just little chat run around, score pieces.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. So, okay. You said that you are a Space Marine player today. This implies that not always are you a Space Marine player. Why don't you tell us about yourself? Tell us your 40K,
Right.
small journey.
So I started playing 40K with what was it actually? I think my first army.
Was it Knights?
Yeah, no, it was Space. My first army was Space Marines actually. But I got started playing Kill Team with with the Pathfinder box. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
that was my first thing. And then a friend of mine who got me into that gave me a bunch of Space Marines for like a really good discount.
Yeah.
And so I started playing Space Marines back in 9th edition. That was, I want to say, about 4 years ago now, 4.5 years ago.
Okay.
And then from there, I wasn't super sure what I was doing. I started playing Blood Angels specifically. And then around the end of 9th edition, I got really into Tau. And now I'm just the Tau guy. And I played a little bit of just funny haha dreadnoughts at the start of the edition.
Yeah.
And then I decided I was going to get super competitive with Tau and basically just played. I lost my life playing Tau.
Yeah. And self-respect.
And self-respect. No,
I'm kidding.
You're kidding, but I'm not.
Listen. You're not an Eldar player, so at least you have some dignity, right? Right, Tice?
About that. I may be starting an Eldar army. That one's going to be a display piece, though. More of a, I'm painting that one.
Here's my pretty elves.
Yeah, pretty elves.
Makes sense. Okay, so you picked up Tau in 10th, right? Or
end of 9th.
End of 9th.
I wanted to say I got like 15 games in with Tau for 9th ed.
So with that, this kind of being your main army with 10th, like how have you felt about 10th? What has been your experience the past 3 years?
It's been such a funny, it's been a weird mix. Because at the start of the edition, Tau was terrible. Actually unplayable. I think I want to say that our army got a flat 15% points decrease on every single unit, and then we hit a 45% win rate. It was something like that. And then we've had some times in the edition where things were really bad.
Yeah.
And then some things changed in the edition, and then we were really good. And then I don't know if you remember this, but once upon a time, Riptides were 160 points.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, it was 165. And they're 200 now, and
I mean, they're a little bit worth the 200 now.
They definitely are, but we've had some ups and downs, some really great times. And what was the question again?
How has 10th been?
It's been great.
You've answered in more of like a Tau specific kind of thing, but you as a player just enjoying 10th.
I've really enjoyed 10th.
Yeah.
Looking back, there were a lot of things about 9th edition I did not like. And 10th, I think, has just been a straight improvement across the board for just the quality of the game, the quality of player. I think has been steadily increasing in recent years as well.
Sure.
Especially in the local area. It's cool seeing people who have just really grown in a competitive mindset and ability throughout the edition. So.
A lot less toxic people around, and then also what's nice to see is some toxic people kind of getting their head out of their ass and being a human being.
I mean, myself included. I think
you were a piece of shit, just the worst person. I mean, we both were. Like, I was at Turbo Sweat. Like, our local TO had to talk to me one day and be like, people don't like playing you.
Yeah. I think there was there was one RTT. You were on Gene Stealer Colts. I was playing Blood Angels, and we were in the finals at this RTT, sweating our asses off.
Yeah,
over
going all out.
like we were playing like it was like the LVO finals.
Yes.
And it was rough. And
I think that was also because like we
we both
had kind
remember
of
that.
wanted that.
we did. We
But
did, but
We also realized that kind of sucked and got it out of our
both-
system.
Right. Yeah. So 10th has been fantastic, and I hope that continues into 11th.
Yeah. So leading into that, how are you feeling going into 11th?
It is such a mixed bag.
Yeah.
I have some things I'm really excited about, and I have some things that I'm just not looking forward to.
Fair enough.
I think so the things I'm not looking forward to, it's more of a fear.
Sure.
It's there are things I'm afraid of,
The
and I think
implications.
that fear is a result of the fact that 10th is so good. I am worried that we will lose some of the quality of the games that we get now in 10th. I worry that some of the balance that we have right now will be lost. It's an edition change is always going to be huge balance shifts and upsets and
Is
chaos.
this like a bird in the hand, two in the bush kind of thing? Like we already have something good. Why try
I
and
don't know what that means.
a bird in the hand versus two in the bush is you've already got one bird. You've already got your meal for the day. Why risk that
Oh,
escaping
yeah.
to go get
Okay.
more, right?
Yeah, kind of.
So why risk a good addition for
exactly? I
something
think
that might not work out?
Yeah, I think that we have a lot of great things with the game right now. I love how balanced it feels. I like I feel things feel stable.
Yeah.
Relatively. Obviously, there's a crab-sized problem in the room
Sure.
that should probably be addressed one way or another.
But there's been a Wraith Knight shaped problem. There's been
There
a
has.
Chaos Knight shaped problem. Like
Yes.
we've had
There have been a variety of gun-shaped
Weirdly
problems
tall
in the past.
models that can like toe in and get towering kind of thing. But
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no consistency.
But so I am hopeful. I will say I've seen some of the boards for 11th edition
Mhm.
compared to 10th edition, and going from like looking at those new boards with some of the new official terrain, and then going back to 10th edition for this final event and being like, where is the sauce?
Exactly.
Where
It's very corporate.
It
We
is.
play in very clean fronted out terrain, which is nothing. This is not like dogging on this terrain at all, but it's very like clean cut like
Yeah.
office versus like you look at the new terrain and like stuff is allowed to be something besides a ruin wall.
right. Yeah. Things are allowed to be in shapes other than L.
Yeah.
So
Fair enough. Okay, so to just kind of wrap this up, going into 11th is we're hopeful for it. Can you tell me one memory from 10th that you first think of? Doesn't have to be like, oh, your favorite memory or your worst memory where you want to say, oh, I had a great time this, fuck this guy or whatever. What is the first thing that comes to mind?
oh gosh. I have so many things that come to mind that it's hard to just kind of pick
Just tell a story.
one. Okay. Playing at the Mad Alpacalypse back in December.
Yeah.
And I was playing on stream versus Kenneth.
Kenneth.
Anya Bar. Anya Boy?
Onyabor, I
Anya-
think?
I-
The XPZ guy.
Anya something.
Yeah.
And great Tyranids player. I'm playing Kroot Hunting Pack, and I'm playing. It's not pure Kroot. It's basically just 27 gorillas and 6 tanks behind it, and then like some chaff pieces here and there. Just a kicker of a list. And we're playing. I want to say we're playing in the semifinals, and it's a very close game. Back and forth the entire time. We are we're on stream and we're having a great time. We're both in the tank, and I pull it out to go to the finals against somebody that I know I can beat. I know his list, I know everything, and it's looking like I'm going to get my first event win, and I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And we like shake it out, we hug it out. I win by something like 2 or 3 points.
Yeah.
It's very close. And I am talking to my next opponent on stream in the finals, and I see Kenneth running across the event hall out of the bathroom, and he's like out of breath, and he goes, "Hey man, we didn't count one of my turns of primary.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh no,
There's
we've got to get a judge here. And he's like, we got a judge. We're gonna try to get it corrected. And so we hug that out too. They rule that it is gonna go in favor of him, so he wins. And then he goes on to the finals, and he ended up winning.
He won the event.
He won the event. And it was just really cool. It was a really great moment because that was my first interaction with him. Like that game and some of like the discussion before the game with him. And he's just such a fantastic player and a fantastic person.
Did he do the same thing with you to where he'll like take 10 minutes to deploy his army?
Yeah, no.
He just sits there in silence.
He just sits there in silence. He puts everything exactly where he wants it, but he's not deploying. He puts everything where he wants it. And then he'll be like, okay, I'll deploy this one. And I'm like, you know that I can see where you're going to deploy everything. And he's just like, this is the way I do it.
Yep. What a guy.
But yeah, so this that was, I think, one of the first events where I really realized that I was growing as a player. I was performing with some of these higher ranked players. I think Kenneth went to Worlds that year.
Yeah.
And so realizing that, like, okay, I'm at this place where I can play a real game with some of these higher performing players was just a great feeling. I mean, obviously you and I play quite a bit, and
we go back and forth too. It's not one-sided or anything like that.
I think
I also do just want to point out, not to here. What were you gonna say?
Oh, you no. So you won BAO just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Which congratulations, by the way. You played against a pretty good player in the finals. But I do want to point out that the night before, we played the finals mission, and I beat you.
Yeah.
So who really won?
It was practice.
I mean, who really won?
That's like beating me in the shower. It doesn't count. I will say, to go back to the thing, I will commend you on the thing, not to like circle jerk my own friend, but the fact of, Kenneth pointing out, hey, we forgot the primary. There is a point of integrity of being like, oh yeah, my bad, we'll score it out. The victory is to you. Versus, there are some times I wouldn't like to think, the older reputation of 40K might have just had someone who'd been like, that sucks to suck, scores in,
Yep.
So I think, and I don't think that there's a lot of people nowadays who wouldn't do what you did of like, oh yeah, we got it wrong, my bad, win goes to you, right?
I think especially in our area, we have great players.
Yeah, the sportsmanship it's good to see like the general community kind of have that put forward. But I won't take up too much more of your time. Tice, thank you so much for this.
Dude,
good luck in your next one.
Always a pleasure.
Jesus Christ, we didn't. Okay, so for those watching all that, can you go ahead and introduce yourself, boss?
Hey, my name's Dan.
Dan?
Yeah.
We just played round 3 here at the final event, right? You were on Custodes.
Right.
Did you want to go over the list real quick?
Yeah, sure. 3 Land Raiders, 3 squads of 4 Witch Seekers, scouting ones, Draxus with a squad of Spear Guard, and then 4 or maybe 5 extra 4 squads of 4 Custodian Guard with banners.
Right. So just gold, and then the Calidus, right?
And Calidus, yeah.
So just Golden Tide.
Yeah.
Talons or shield?
Talons.
Talons. Okay. So essentially, just we want to be doing interviews here to where we're asking people, things like how you were enjoying 10th, when you got in, all that kind of stuff. So when did you start playing?
So I've been playing 9th, but then I took a super long break and I started playing 10th this February, and the edition pretty much ended.
Oh, you're still pretty new in terms of getting back to only a couple months?
Yeah. Well, February. So what is this? It's been like what, 4 months, 5 months?
About 4 months. Yeah. What army did you start with? Was it
Custodes? It was Custodes. I got a huge birthday Christmas gift, and it was just all guard, and it just happens that was the meta at the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have any other armies, or is it just Golden Tide right now?
I have Drukhari that I'm building, and then in 9th I was playing Tyranids.
Oh, really? Okay. Was Tyranids your starting army?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So you've been playing a little bit in 9th, but you just got back into the hobby about 4 months ago.
Pretty much.
Well, the next question might not be the biggest one, but how has 10th been? How have you liked it?
I mean, I liked it in terms of the stratagems. Of course, I'm missing the psychic phase that doesn't exist, but
Right.
whatever. There's quite a good army variety. That's you could play pretty much any army and place good.
Yeah.
So the balance is pretty much there. There's a few like outliers with the defilers being introduced. So defilers are
Yeah.
too good, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Outside of that, I've been pretty happy with it. Gonna have to learn brand new rules all over again, pretty much
Right.
for 11th.
Well, actually, that takes us into our next one. How are you feeling about 11th edition? Are you excited for it? What are your thoughts?
I'm excited. I really like the force dispositions where you could essentially have more control over how your army functions.
Mhm.
So you have the 3DP1 or 2N1 or 111, or like that. You have a lot more control. There's a lot of changes that are being made. There's like tricky ones that I have to practice with, like the 2-inch engage,
Right.
8-inch deep strike. Man, that one's not too bad.
So you're just excited to dig into all the new stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
With that, just want to take a quick back look on 10th. I know you've only been playing for the past 4 months, but do you have a specific memory that like kind of stands out to you? Whether it's your favorite moment of 10th, something that stands out, maybe that might be the worst. What is the first thing that comes to mind?
First thing that comes to mind is how much I hate playing into vehicle metas.
Yep,
And
that's very fair.
infantry meta, I love it because I could just, with lethal or sustain on custodian guard, I could just mow people down.
Right.
Well, infantry down, and then suddenly it feels from like playing rock paper scissors to they always got paper, I always got rock, and I'm screwed into vehicle meta.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the number one thing for me.
Yeah, Katana probably aren't your favorite thing to go
Catan, yeah.
into, stuff
Yep.
like that. All right, well, makes sense. Well, hey, boss, thank you for doing this interview,
Yep.
and good luck
Yep.
in 11th, boss.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and that was the video. I know this is a little bit more out there in terms of the process, right? The vision of this video, but I wanted this video to be something to where I present you something, you make it whatever the hell you want to make of it, right? If you think that I just got to interview 3 random motherfuckers and kind of wasted our 20 minutes, my apologies. But I also hope you are able to see that this was meant to be productive, to kind of take away that stake of, oh, competitive players are all weirdos and they're just looking to game the system. I think competitive players are people. And I think at the competitive level, even the higher you go, they are people who want to do the best they can, and they want you to do the best they can. A lot of times in my games nowadays, I'm not here to win a game of 40K. I'm here to have the best game of 40K. I will frequently let my opponent kind of walk some things back if they might have forgotten some information. I want us to perform the best that we can. And, in my personal opinion, that expression has been met throughout this edition, throughout this community. I travel a lot. I haven't gone international yet, but I've been just about every which way on the West Coast. And this sentiment has carried through that entire time. So, thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Roll that outro, baby.